Hi guys, it's Lynn here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Now in this video I'm going to be potting up one of my little Epiphyllum cactus seedlings, and these are two trays here of lots of different types of Epiphyllum cacti, all grown from seed that we sowed back now in May. And nearly 99.999% of these cactus seedlings are from seeds that our wonderful friend John, who lives in Knock here in Ireland, gave us from his own seeds from his own plants. And as you can see, they're doing remarkable here, growing really well. And we also have two trays of Epiphyllum seedlings as well, if you can call them seedlings. They're almost like little young plants now. In our polytunnel, they're about 2 years old, so they're older than these ones. And as I say, you wouldn't think so by looking at it because these are almost the same size. We've been growing these under the grow lights. This is the Mars Hydro SP150, and it is amazing. Really does make a difference for the growth anyway, because they're great. But this particular little one here, as you can see, this Epiphyllum seed looks very different to the other ones, as you can see there. This one is from seed from our other wonderful friend called Alex, who lives in Philadelphia. So hi Alex. He gave us some amazing seeds back in, probably would have been about May time as well, and we sowed quite a few of them. They've done well. I'll just show you, these are our other type of cactus seedlings as well, growing very well. These were also from Alex, yeah, Patriceus pringlia there, very cute. And one of these that germinated here, the Epiphyllum Guatemalense Monstrose, very different in appearance, as you can see. Now we do have one of these Epiphyllums already. We had one from a cutting a couple of years ago. I'll just show you what it looks like now. This is my crazy hanging basket stand here. We have a lot of Ripsalis, another type of Epiphyllum type cacti, epiphytic I should say. And this here is what this plant looks like when it's a bit more mature here. It's got the wavy leaf edging too. It's a lovely plant, an Epiphyllum. As I say, they're Guatemalense Monstrose. Very lovely. And they make lovely specimens when they grow larger there. That's doing okay. As I say, from a cutting a couple of years ago, so that's doing well. And this one here, as I say, isn't from seed from that plant. This is from seed from Alex that he gave us. So very excited. It's time to transplant this one on. And the reason why I'm doing this, as you can see, there's loads of soil left in here. This could be left longer normally, but it is overhanging over the other Epiphyllums, and it's weighing this little one underneath down. So it's time to take it up. I see the other seeds didn't germinate in there. It was only the one, but one is better than nothing. And I'm going to share the transplanting this little cutie in this video. And then I'm just going to show you here. We've got all this space here that I made in the grow room a couple of weeks ago now. So I'm going to be probably transferring, I think, these two trays of Epiphyllums onto here, and bringing the other ones in from the polytunnel and all the other cactus seedlings there as well. And these are some more epiphytic cacti here. And we've got some of our orchids. We've got some more down in the kitchen, some of our orchids there as well. Other types of young sort of epiphytic cacti all here too. So there we go, guys. That's what I'm going to be doing in today's video. So I'm going to take this tray down with this one in and show you the little repotting. And also, if you want to know a little bit more on how to care for and grow epiphytic cactus plants, I'll link a video up above and also down below in the video description, and also at the end screen of this video if you want to check how to care for these amazing plants. And that's a little bit of there. So let's get transplanting then, guys. Right, then I've put the tray over here to pot it up, and I've got a tiny little square pot there, perfect size for it. And I've made the soil mix up a little bit different to how I'd normally make the soil for the desert type of cacti. As I say, these are epiphytes, and epiphytic cacti do like to have be kept moist a lot more than the desert cacti do. And if you want to know what's the difference between a desert cactus and an epiphytic cactus, then do check out a video I have made on how to tell the difference between epiphytic and desert cacti. Links up above and also down below in the video description, and also I'll put it at the end screen of this video as well. And what I've done to make the soil mix up, I've used a bit of loam, L-O-A-M, mixed with a bit of peat. I don't normally like to use peat, especially not with a desert type of cacti, but I do with the epiphytes because I like to use a bit more peat in there to help to retain moisture. And I've just mixed a little bit of grit and a bit of pumice, as you can see here, a bit of pumice and grit, just for aeration, so it's well draining, but a bit more peat in there. than I would normally, obviously with the other type of cacti. Now, what are we doing here? This is the little cutie here, and obviously when seedlings are young, they do have very delicate root systems, so I don't want to be rough with this. I have to just very loosely loosen up the soil. This is just seed sowing soil and a bit of sand that this was planted up in, so it's going to need a nice bit of fresh soil. Loosen that up there. Little cutie. Always have to be so careful with seedlings. As I say, it's still got its primary leaves there, and I would normally leave this in here longer, but it's overhanging onto the other little Epiphyllum seedling, so it does need to have to come out, and perfect to do it now. So wouldn't normally want to be transplanting seedlings at this time of year, but epiphytic ones are sort of still grow throughout the winter, so it's not a problem. There's one little other seedling there I need to be very careful with. Because yeah, that's almost done, that's it. Ha! Look at that, guys. Look at the lovely little root system on this. Isn't it fantastic? So obviously I'm going to put this soil back here, and then I'm going to very gently here place that, put some soil already in the bottom of it. It's got a great root system, but I think this pot's going to be fine for it because it's still only small. Just gently place the roots in and put the soil around it. What a little cutie. And what I'm going to be doing with this, I'm not going to be watering this. It's quite firm, as you can see. It's not limp or anything, so this will be okay for a few days, just kept dry. This is dry soil I'm putting it into as well, and I'm going to be keeping this dry probably for about 3 days, and then I'm going to start to water it a little bit. As I say, normally with desert cacti, I wouldn't be watering them for at least a week to 10 days to let the roots acclimatise. But with epiphytic cacti, they do like to be kept moist. They don't like to go dry for long. This is still a young seedling, so obviously I will be needing to water this one. But I don't think I've done any damage to the roots. I've gently teased them out, as you can see. So this will be fine. And obviously, because of the time of year, normally if it was repotting desert type of cacti, I wouldn't be personally doing this time of year. And if I did, I'd keep them totally dry to the following spring. But with epiphytic cacti, especially when they're young like this, they don't like to go dry for too long. So I still water some of my epiphytes slightly over the winter, especially the ones I have in the house on the hanging basket stand. And as I say, do check out a care video on how to care for and grow epiphytic cacti. As I mentioned, that video will be at the end of this video and also down below in the video description. There you go, isn't it cute? And also, if you want to know how to grow cacti from seed, check out the video also I've made on how to grow cacti from seed. I'll link that video up above and down below as well. So there we go, guys. Very gently tucking it in. You don't want to press too hard because you don't want to damage them roots still, and you want lots of aeration around the roots. Little cutie, you know, it's got its own little pot. And then I've labelled this Epiphyllum Guatemalense Monstrose, and I put Alex because it was Alex who gave me the seed from this, so I know where it's come from. So there you go, Alex, if you're watching this. That's your first little cutie there, potted up. And then all these other ones then can stay in this seed tray probably for a good few months until next spring anyway. So there you go. So guys, thank you so much for watching. And I want to send you loads. And if you want to, first of all, do subscribe. And if you want to learn more on how to grow cacti and succulents, then please check out my website, desertplantsofAvalon.com. And I want to send you loads of love, heaps of happiness, and tons of plant power from across the Emerald Isle. And until my next video, bye. I just want to show you something, guys. Another one of my epiphytic plants. Look at that lovely big juicy seed pod there. Lovely.